Peace, family. This is Flavor coming to you today to just again kick off my 5th day of my fast. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling strong. My headache went away. I'm sorry, I gotta keep hydrated. My headache went away the 3rd day as totally predicted due to the coffee detox. So I feel fabulous. I just wanted to kind of update you on the fast. Went well. Had a hard time with the juicing at first. Had to change up my mix. Just my body changed, and it required different types of juices, things that I normally don't mix together. So I changed up my juices just to make acclimate to how my body was reacting to the fast. I did add beets. Ladies, if you're fasting, beets have a phenomenal amount of iron, especially for you during a time where you're either pre-menses or post, or if in fact during a fast it comes. So it's good to make sure you have a good amount of iron in your system so that you don't have any, a sluggish kind of feeling throughout the day. You're energized, you're replenished. So I do that. Now what I like to do, which you'll see, I know I'm not drinking Starbucks, but I've got my glass. You know, they have glass now because I don't like plastic. But they have, I put my water, and I love to put fruit in it. It makes me feel happy and friendly. Like if I'm going to, I have to keep hydrated. Again, a fast is about hydration, hydration, hydration. It's very important to in order to flush and to expel, you have to keep hydrated so that everything is being pushed out and flushed. I love to put like oranges and citruses in my water and leave it overnight. Sometimes I like to put cherries, and you know, it's like a feng shui, like a fluid feng shui kind of thing. I love to see my drinks look pretty and enjoyable, and I love to put the citrus inside my drink. This orange I didn't juice, but I put it inside my water and let it steep in there, sit in there, and it gives it a wonderful fruity taste, and it tastes good. And it's rather than me doing plain water, or you know, I normally do I add my chlorophyll every day. So I do like a liter of water in the morning. I never have cold water. I always have water that is room temperature, and I always add chlorophyll. And the chlorophyll just replenishes, especially I have this wonderful melanin. And I like to keep my melanin refreshed and rejuvenated. So I know for some that's like, but it's great to get that chlorophyll in. Has a lot of minerals, and your body, it alkalines your body. So 5th day of fast. I feel good, family. I really do. The only thing that I did do that was a little different, again, I told you my juicing is a little different. Oh, I should tell you, I added beets. I don't do carrots anymore. Thank you, Dr. Sobi. Carrots may be a hybrid. A lot of them are. Even the heirlooms, it's hard to get heirloom carrots. Sometimes you can get them from Whole Foods, but I really don't mess with carrots. Carrots are not doing me well lately, so I avoid any carrot juice or anything. So I just basically did beets. I love Honeycrisp apples. I juiced some apples, beets, celery. I added some kale. I actually like Swiss chard. I love juicing Swiss chard. You know, with the red, they'll say it's purple. It's like a red Swiss chard. I love juicing that. It's yummy, and I love making salads with it too. Swiss chard is my friend, and I grow it. I love Swiss chard. I love the texture of the leaf, and I love when I juice it. That smell, it's awesome. And I always add ginger to my juices. I should tell you that, ginger. And I usually add lime or lemon just to kick up the taste a little bit. Throughout the day, just to make sure that I'm maintaining a certain level of alkalinity, and also to make sure my blood sugar doesn't drop or dip, I do a little bit of water with cinnamon, usually midday, just to make sure that I keep my sugar levels pretty stable. Also, I'm a cayenne pepper gal, and I love to add cayenne pepper to my mixes. But I didn't do it. What I'll do is, if I want to, cayenne pepper is great for circulation, you know, after I take a shower. And normally, you know, I think some of you know already, I do a warm shower, and then I do a cold, every day I do a cold shower. Shout out to the cold shower, people. It's just good to close the pores. It's good for circulation, for any arthritic problems. So I always take like a warm bath, and then afterwards I always close my shower with a cold, I mean cold shower. I've gotten so used to it, I acclimated, so it's fine. And then I always add to my lotion, which, you know, my lotion is very base. You know, it's a vegetarian, it's a vegan lotion, non-GMO, no parabens, no preservatives, anything. I add cayenne pepper, and it's a cocoa butter. So I lather myself up with a cocoa butter, very mild lotion, and I put cayenne pepper in it, and that also helps with the circulation, and that makes me feel happy too. Warms you up. So anybody living in the Northeast, if you get cold a lot and you have cold feet and cold hands, let me give you a suggestion. Take your lotion, put some cayenne pepper in it, mix it together, rub it on your feet and your hands. You'll stay warm. That's what a lot of people do. A lot of holistic people I know living in the Northeast dealing with that frigid weather. You know, I'm originally from New York. Peace. And I remember being cold. Now, you know, I come from tropical people, but I'm a tropical nista. I like to be somewhere warm. I like it 80 degrees, you know. If you ever read that book, Eating Mangoes Naked, that is a premise of how I feel about life. Anyhow, the fast is going well. I feel energized. I did add last night vegetable. I never do warm to my fast, but last night I felt like I had to. Sometimes I'll do a tea, like a ginger lemon tea. Last night I did a turmeric tea. Oh my God, it was so good. When you're fasting, smells or tastes or just everything is illuminated. It was so yummy. So I did that. I'm going to do it again tonight. So I'm going to do the turmeric tea. It's, you know, turmeric is great for everything. So if you have any questions, this is my 5th day of my fast. I'm shooting for, listen, my minimum, I'm going for 18 days. My maximum, I would like to do 21. I know you're saying, what's the 3-day difference? It makes a big difference when you're fasting. I mean, listen, when you start the fast, the detox is, if you can make it past detox, it's pretty easy. It's, you know, you're pretty much coasting it at this point, unless you're doing anything extraneous. You know, I have a bit of a goddess life, so, you know, I could pick and choose what I'd like to do for the day. I know I'm going to incorporate some meditation yesterday. I'm going to incorporate some body yoga today. And I'm not going to do much cardio, but I should do weights, okay? Just light weights, just to keep myself firm. And, yeah, you know, some forms of Pilates are good. Pilates is no joke. I break sweat just starting Pilates. So I don't want to do anything extraneous. I want to kind of feel myself out. It's still the beginning of the fast. I'm not halfway through. When I'm halfway through, maybe I'll get a little more bold. But again, you should be getting 64 ounces of fruit juices just because you want to maintain your metabolism, and it keeps you from getting hungry. This is like I don't know, what fast is this? I think this is like my 7th or 8th fast. It's my first fast of this year. But I've gotten used to, hunger goes away for me after the 3 days, because the whole thing with the coffee, I think the coffee would have been something that was harder for me to kind of scale off than it would have been food. You know, I love food, and, you know, I'm a holistic nista, and I love cooking and textures, and, you know, I'm Creole, so we like all that sultry stuff. But I really, food, hunger is not a factor for me during my fast, usually, you know, now when I'm fasting. So, yeah, I'm good. I just have to make sure I maintain my intake of juices, and keep watch that I'm, you know, I'm being active, but not overly active to exert myself too much to overwhelm my system. So anyway, 5th day of fast, people. This is what a fast looked like. I'm joking. You know, fasting is a beautiful thing. It clears your mind, body, and spirit. And I'm, you know, as calm as I seem sometimes on video, I'm feisty. I'm a force to reckon with. So, it calms me down. And like I said, I had a huge purge the first 3 days emotionally. And it was really hard. And it was really challenging. And I found myself releasing a lot of heartache. A lot of us have gone through tough times. And I think sometimes we bottle it all in. And we don't even sometimes know we have it still there. Like, I went 2 years of doing tons of meditation, tons of reflection, the work. I did the work, especially when you're in relationships that are toxic, or you've left a relationship that is toxic. You still have that residue left within your aura, and within your yourself, and you want to clear it out. And that's why I'm not a fan of people jumping into relationships right after they just finish one, because all you're doing is bringing that same energy from that relationship that you chose not to be a part of, or ended up not working, and you have that frequency on you, and all you do is just reenact it, because everything has to be resolved. You reenact it with a new partner, so the partner may look different, but it's the same scenario. So you want to clear that out. You want to cleanse, and you want to clear from picking up partners directly after relationships. I think it's, I know you have needs, because God knows you already know. You've seen some of my videos. I am a healthy woman, but you have to learn to control that, and master yourself first before you're able to master a relationship with another soul. So anyhow, 5th day of fast, feeling good, going for another few days. I'm not really going to count at this point. I'll just make the videos every couple of days, just to kind of update you guys, and to for those who are thinking about fasting, it's very realistic, and it's very doable, and I recommend it to those that are healthy. If you're healthy, when I say healthy, you're not suffering from any chronic ailments or diseases that would hinder you during a fast. I would only recommend a fast to those people if they are under the watch of a physician, and a physician has recommended, and at that point that physician would give you a regimen to follow, also would give you certain recipes to add to your fast, because fasting can be a lot of different things. Some people fast on just some people call a fast just eating raw, and that's a fast too. Some people, I think some churches do fast, and they only do like certain kind of vegetables cooked, or soups and stuff like that. So a fast can be anything you want. I do a green juice fast. This is more of just a liquid juicing fast for me. Normally it's a green fast, but I'm incorporating a lot of different things now, and I did incorporate teas in this fast only in the later part of the evening, right before I'm going to bed, or I'm sitting down, because normally I would be snacking. So rather than that, tea to me is soothing, especially the turmeric tea. I recommend that if well, my great grandmother was from India, so there's some DNA resonance there, but I love the taste of that turmeric tea. It just made me so happy and so relaxed, and and I feel really good at this point. Anyway, I've got to go, because I've got to get more stuff to put in my juices. If you have any questions, feel free to comment and ask them down there. And I hope anybody who's joined me for this fast is doing well. A couple of my girlfriends, they did well. They tried to make it through the 3 days. Their headaches were tremendously overwhelming. One ended up stopping, and she will maybe resume on Monday. It was very tough for her, and I'm very proud of her for making it through the 3 days. I think that's commendable. I think fasting in itself shows a lot of self discipline. It really does. So for her to make it through 3 days is wonderful. And sometimes your body just does not acclimate quick enough. And if you're still eating fleshes, meats, and stuff like that, the detox may be a little longer. Remember, my coffee's my vice. I'm a vegetarian, and I'm non-GMO mostly. I say mostly organic, and I grow a lot of my stuff too. So, when I detox, I'm detoxing purely off coffee. I'm pretty much, clean in other aspects. If somebody's still just, fasting after eating meat, or eating, drinking sodas and stuff, there's a lot of other things you have to detox off of. it'll be a lot more challenging. But I'm proud of her. She did great. And I hope she joins me again on Monday if she's able to. She can just wash it as a fast done, her 3-day fast, and I think that's good enough. Another girlfriend's going to continue with me for the duration of the fast, so I'm proud of her. And some of the gentlemen will join me later mid-fast. So I like when my gentlemen join me. I have 2 who fast with me sometimes, and I'm really proud of them. The guys, you know, generally my men friends who fast have a different regimen, and they require a lot more calorie juice intake. So I really commend them for having the restraint and the fortitude to continue or to even partake in a fast. It really shows a lot of integrity in their in their nutritional just it shows a lot of integrity within themselves to be able to say it, do it, and maintain it, and complete it. I like that. I like that in men. It's good quality. Anyway, gotta go. I love you. Again, I love you even if you don't like me. I like you if you do, but I'd love it if you like my videos. Thank you very much for your support, and I'll see you a couple of days later. Peace.